I want to say congratulations to all the nominees and to this fine community of ours to have something like this. When I sat down and tried to think about all the journey that I went on, because none of this, I swear to God, there's none of this that would have ever been possible if it hadn't been for my family. That's what brought me out here to Tucson to live with my older sister. I lost both of my parents 4 years apart, and I was just 9 and 13. And my brother and I weren't getting along, so he says, I'm shipping them over to you. So I came to Amfi when I was 16 years old in 1981 and started swimming on the swim team. And I was born with cerebral palsy. That's why I qualified for the Paralympics. So anyway, I swam in high school, and they weren't going to allow me to swim because there's no person with a disability to be able to swim in high school or do any high school sports. So luckily enough, young coaches that I have here today that are here 40 years later that came in and representing Amfi and about the program that we had over there. And it wasn't a losing program. It was 214 and 7 in the boys and 207 and 14 in the girls in 12 years. And the gentleman, Dave Kintis, and the other coach, Bob Tweedy, went on and did exceptional things for themselves. Dave ended up winning a national championship with Stanford in swimming, and Bob ended up winning 2 state titles. He was the diving coach at Amfi, but won 2 state titles in Montana. And now he is coaching and working for NASA in Houston. So all those people that are around me, that's the reason why I'm here today. And as far as the Paralympics are concerned, I have another group of people that I would like to recognize. It's called the ZODA. And the reason why that is because when I came back to start swimming for the Paralympics, all of a sudden I started in January 2nd, 1987. And the reason why I remember that day is it snowed. There was 4 inches of snow on the ground. And I'm like, what am I doing here? So, and oddly enough, that's how I remember that. So I started, and then the trials were in August of 87. Everybody goes, trials in August? They were not going to be until 1988. Well, the reason why they did that is because the Paralympics weren't funded by the U.S. Olympic Committee. And we had to raise money in order to go. So Zoda, Carol Kraus, Bill Kraus, and a bunch of other people helped raise money for us to go. Now, that's one of the things that people don't know about where it is, the first of everything. So when I look at my career, it's not about the gold medals. It's not about the world's records. It's about trying to move the ball a little bit forward. And being the first athlete with a disability to compete in high school, and then another one, fast forward, I go and start doing the Paralympics. I run out of money. I need a job, like in a hurry. So I got on the Olympic Job Opportunities Program, and I got nominated to be the first disabled athlete to be on the Olympic Job Opportunities Program in 1990. And so if you ever know about Eric Prefontaine, he was the one that did it for the able-bodied in 1975. And then I was the first one to do it for the Paralympics in 1990. And the other thing that I want to have everybody understand, it's never been easy. And it never will be easy. You got trials and tribulations, but I've had a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed my swimming career. Right now I have 2 former physical therapists here that I haven't seen for like 20 years. and I have a former boss who's also a physical therapist here. They took their time out to come and honor me, and I'm so grateful because I spent a lot of time after I broke my neck in 1995 swimming backstroke. They took the backstroke flags out of the pool, and I ended up clipping arms with one of my fellow teammates, and it threw the timing off as far as the stroke count. I went to look over my shoulder, and I broke my neck, and I didn't even know it. So with going through surgery, doctors told me, you're going to be a quad. There's no way you're going to do it. The damage is too severe. Got with the right doctors at the University of Arizona, and I was able to make a comeback. And so I was out all of the 95 season from April until I didn't get to take a first stroke until December. So that's what I really remember. And then I was able, the trials that time in that year, 1996, they were in April. So I only had about 4 months in order to get ready. I had to lose about 66 pounds, and I had to do everything I can. So that's what I did. And I did qualify for the 96 Paralympics, and I had the fortunate circumstance to be on anchoring two relays, both for the medley and the free relay that broke two world's records, and they are still standing today, 27 years later. So I want to say thank you to everybody. I'm going to try to, do the right thing all the time, and like I always have, with a good, positive message, and treat people like they like to be treated. And there's one thing that has always stuck with me from my swim coach, Dave Kintis. I never lose. I either win or I learn.